Alright, Shalom. First, we want to give our honors to God's praise and due to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of the earth. I had the brothers just watch a video about basically Bible prophecy. Okay, you got these, I'm going to stay with China. They want, Taiwan and Hong Kong to be Chinese citizens. And those two countries, they don't want that. So they got like the United States helping them out and the UK. Okay? Because they want to break that up anyway. And China's saying the hell with that, and also you got the conflict with China and India. Because I know the thing about India got those nuclear missiles. Okay, so it's basically, this is all Bible prophecy anyway. Where Yahweh Shem Shai is he's setting up for the kingdom, okay?
And the media have everybody caught up with the damn coronavirus. That guy George Floyd nonsense. But the people ain't looking at what's happening around them. While this devil have you looking this way, a whole lot of shit happening on the right hand side.
And one more thing, then you have the Israeli jets firing on the land of Syria. And the Russians, they got heavy investment in Syria. You think they like what happened over there? Hell no.
And the scriptures say the least shall draw them out. Right. And Israel always starting some bullshit. The Israelis. They ain't Israel. We Israel. So-called Afro-Americans, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and four Hebrew Israelites scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. We are the true Israelites, not them people that's over there wreaking all that havoc over there.
Yeah, because those are heathens that's over there right now. Go ahead with yours.
Okay, this is Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon Mount Olives, his disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world?" And Yahushua answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you." And a lot of y'all being deceived by this media. This media is deceiving you, having you thinking that what's going on is happening in real time, but it's other stuff that's happening in real time that's going to affect you physically. Not only you, but your family. If nuclear war start off, your ass is grass.
That's right.
And for many shall come saying, "I am the Messiah," and shall deceive many, and you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. And all these are the beginning of sorrow. And all these things are happening right now, all at one time. A lot of this shit, a lot of the stuff that Yahushua talked about in that scripture right there, that wasn't happening all at once until now.
Right, that's the defining difference in dealing with what the times we're in. So that's how you're able to measure the days, because as the scriptures say, to measure the time diligently in itself. Right?
I got that too.
And that's how we know that, we're in the end of the end days, because as the God is saying, you have all these things, as they are saying in the news, happening. It's unprecedented. Things are happening out of biblical proportions. You know what I'm saying? These things that's going on the earth hasn't transpired in this capacity before. So that's the difference, right? Also, the Lord, He's setting the stage for the Lord's judgment, Jehoshaphat, right? So let me get that real quick. This is Joel 3:1, right? It says, "For behold, in those days," which days, right now, "and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, and I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them, therefore my people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So the word Jehoshaphat or Yahweh Shaphat, right, in the Hebrew, meaning the Lord's judgment, which is basically over there in the Middle East, right, with the Fertile Crescent area, right. The Lord is setting the stage to have all these nations come and fight amongst each other and basically destroy each other. You know what I'm saying? As well as destroying America by way of thermonuclear missiles. When the brother's showing us the videos, there's a lot of nuke talk. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, you know, nuclear weapons. That's how America, you know, basically, aka Babylon, that's how this place is going out. Right? One more thing, when you look up that word, what was it? Plead, that word plead in that scripture, and Joel 3, the second verse, is kind of like twofold. It means not plead as if begging, but to avenge. The Lord is going to avenge, right? Basically, the children of Israel, the hopefully elect, and also that word means judge at the same time. It depends how it's being used, but the Lord is judging these nations as well as avenging, all right, his chosen people, the children of Israel. All right, so hey, that's how the Lord deals. The Lord, hey man, He beautiful. He cover everything.
It's gonna be twofold.
You know, it's exactly.
Precept, can I?
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 24 and 30. 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun shall be darkened, and the earth and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear a sign of the Son of Man in the heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And then he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather his elect from the four winds to the other ends of the heaven. And this is what we're waiting for, because once it starts jumping off, will y'all start blasting them nukes, and the sun stop giving off a life because the nuclear fallout. Hey, the sun will be darkened. Hey, the moon will not give its light, and then that's when Yahweh Shai will return, and he's going to be twofold. And he's going to gather us up, and he's going to judge the world, all the nations. Hey, the nations going to mourn when he returns, because they know they asses out.
And also too, we also checked out where the Israelis bombing Syria. Like I said, they didn't like that. Can you go to Ezekiel 38 right quick?
They're always bombing somebody, even if it's Iran or something, thinking that nobody's going to do nothing.
And what's so different about it now is, see, in the past decades, a superpower like Russia didn't evolve then like it is now. And that's what makes this a special time, and that's how you know we're at the end of this. I'm going to read 38.
They're equal, basically, to America.
That's a good precept right there. You go ahead and speak on it. Want me to bring it up?
Okay. I'm going to read the first and then I'm going to let you get the rest. Okay, Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the world of the Lord came unto me, saying, go ahead.
Son of man, set thy face against God in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesied against him. And say, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy armies and horses and horsemen, and all thy clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords.
Which basically that landmass that they're speaking of, Gog and Magog, is when you look at an old ancient map anyway, it's then as of today it will be the land of Russia, right? Previously in ancient times it was the land. You had Japhites and your so-called Hawaiians, people of that descent controlling those areas. But in process of time, all right, you basically had where the Edom so-called, well not so-called, but the Edomites, so-called white man, he pushed them Japhites up out of there and basically ruled, in Russia. So fast forward to today, that's dealing with the people of Russia. Okay, we say gonna pull them back. You know, we had the Cold War, right, where tension was kind of hot.
Yeah,
All right, but things kind of cooled off for the moment. But yet, it's still that underlying, you know, tension between America and Russia. You know what I'm saying? Then you have little proxy wars between both sides. But hey, with the Heavenly Father, what he say? Read that part again. He say he's gonna pull the
the hooks and the jaws.
Yeah, that part.
This is Ezekiel 38:4,
Okay.
and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
So you turning them back. You turn them back into that Cold War spirit. You know what I'm saying? To where they like, man, Americans, they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like they talking that talk. You know what I'm saying? They ready to go there. You know what I'm saying? They got the same military technology, right? So everybody's based on an even playing field. Not only that, all right, Russia has allies, all right, and even the so-called allies that's with America, they all gonna turn against America. So
That's right.
America gonna be assed out. They gonna be defenseless. You know, they can't fight everybody. You know?
Verse 5, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them, all of them with shields and helmets, Gomer and all his bands, and the house of Togarmah, and the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Who he said? Persia, which as we know today will be the so-called Iranians, right? He said who else?
Ethiopia, Libya.
So they've been in the news in the past years. You know what I'm saying? Ethiopia, the people of Libya. You know what I'm saying? They hiding bothered too, right? They got smoke with America too. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with America. Through Babylon, as the scriptures call it, okay, Esau has been going through all these different countries for all these decades and hundreds of years, all right, going into their land, basically telling them what to do.
That's right.
Robbing them of their resources, all right, and setting up shop. All right, all these nations, they sick of the BS. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I'm saying? They see the hypocrisy of America.
Exactly.
Because America tells these countries what they can't do to their people. But yet and still, America kill and slay us in the streets like it ain't nothing. Like it's
for sport, you know?
Yeah, like it's a game.
You know,
like it's a video game. Nothing happens. Hey, motherfucking cop get a GoFundMe account and time off. You know, hey, he might get fired, but the union get him back his job and the company gotta pay him. You know, that's time off. You know, that's bullshit. And all these other countries see that shit. Oh, we can't treat our people like the way we want to treat them, but it's okay for you to do that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, America. That's what the fuck they be telling you.
That's right.
You know, you ain't gonna tell me how to treat my people.
Right.
And that's Iran telling motherfucking Boris Johnson and motherfucking America about Hong Kong. Because to me, I always thought Hong Kong was a motherfucking Chinese province. I never knew it was a British province until after I came into this truth. I didn't know that, you know, British was over that you know. I thought China was still over it. I always considered Hong Kong part of China.
Right, because they all look the same one. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to get this piece of Revelation chapter 17 and 5 all the way down to 7. And upon here, for heart, was a name. I'm over here. I'll start again.
Upon her forehead.
Yeah,
upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
And hey, this place is that place right here, the conspiracy called Sodom and Egypt. Hey, this place is the mystery of Babylon.
It's a mystery, it's a secret, which is already revealed into the prophets. Right, the whole world, they don't know, they can't understand that. If you get that to any two-thirds, you don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that's talking about, what that's dealing with. You know.
They don't be all involved in prophecy or the deep dark sayings of this book.
That's right.
And I swore, I saw the woman drink with the blood of the saints,
Drinking with the blood of the saints.
kind, and with the blood of the
Martyrs.
martyrs of Yahushua.
God.
And when I saw her, I weep.
I wondered.
I wondered who great
With a great admiration.
aberration.
John, so this is John, you know what I'm saying, in the spirit, you know what I'm saying, things being revealed, all right, by the angel, you know what I'm saying, like, of the days that we're living in right now. You know what I'm saying? John, he didn't quite understand of Babylon being known as America. You know what I'm saying? He,
Yeah.
you know that. You know, he's seeing a woman and this, that. You know, on the Scarter Cutter Beast and all. Like,
God.
this, hey, that'll bug any brother out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on? But yet, in these times, you know, through the apostles and elders, right, and basically just history playing out, right, through the Spirit, we've been basically been blessed, all right, to receive, okay.
The deep dark sayings.
The deep dark sayings, like, oh, that's what it's saying. That's what this is dealing with. That's what that's dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you know, so through the precepts, through historical evidence, we're able to prove, okay, that Babylon is America.
God.
God.
And if you go to Revelation, the 18th chapter, it talks about, matter of fact, let's just go grab a few scriptures off of that. I don't want to go deep into it because, you know, these so-called Bible historians try to say America is not mentioned in the Bible, but it is.
Well, here's the thing. If this ain't Babylon the Great, then what country is it?
Yeah. Who fit the bill?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll wait on that one. Like, who really fit the bill? You can't, and that's how the Bible deals. You know what I'm saying? Process of elimination. You know what I'm
Because you
saying?
can't say this ain't. You can't say, oh, America's the Holy Land. You can't say that.
No way.
You can't say this the half brother of Israel. You can't say that at all.
Nah, that don't
You
fit.
know?
You know, kind.
You got
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is the day we're waiting for. This is Revelations 18th chapter and verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having a great power, and the earth was enlightened with his glory. This is the one who you ignorantly call Jesus, and we hate that name. His name not Jesus. His name is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's right.
And he cried with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils. And behold, of every foul spirit and cage of every unclean, hateful bird. For the nation have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. And what other place make a similitude to this saying right here, this deep dark saying right here? It's America, because America is not a producing country. We are a consuming country. We consume goods.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we are a consuming country. Our gross product,
Gross domestic product.
gross domestic product is soy. You know, bullshit.
Right. It said all the keys of the earth wax rich. You know what I'm saying? Through America, through foreign trade, you know, making backhand deals. You know what I'm saying? Basically off America, all these other countries have been able to prosper. Right? You can't say that about any other country in the magnitude as the way it is dealing with America. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, it's come to a point, like I say, as we're speaking on, that even though, you know, all these different countries been, you know, they've been, you know, living good, you know, off the backs of America, this, that, and the other, you know, making these deals, but I mean, after a while, just with dealing with anybody, you know, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? They as the brother was speaking on, these countries are done with the hypocrisy of America. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, hell, shit, the dollar ain't even worth shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Exactly.
you know, I can't really benefit from y'all no more. You know
When's the last time the news said anything about Dow Jones?
God.
I ain't heard about Dow Jones in what, what?
Man,
4 months.
I haven't heard about the Dow since they've been kept on suspending the motherfucking. They'll stop the stock market to restart it. It was like a new game. How long are they gonna let the stock market run for that day before they stop it and then to reset?
Kind.
You know what kind of bullshit is that? That you get to reset some shit that's falling.
This shit is
Exactly.
real, bro.
You know, if it was some Jake shit that the so-called Afro-Americans or so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, they want to let us reset shit
Exactly.
before you could just, then you go back to it an hour or two later.
God.
Nah, they be like, nah, motherfucker, hey, your shit just going down.
That's right.
But no, they can't let these motherfucking big-ass companies go down. DuPont, you name it, hey, they can't let these those OP 500 companies go down.
Yeah, right. SP 500s and all that.
You know,
right. So that's why they create some type of bullshit, basically. All right, and you know, through the Senate and through Congress and all that, you know, they sign up some kind of bill to offer bailouts. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how America's just a wicked ass place, bro. It's no just balance here. You know?
And plus, the money is bullshit. It's backed on bullshit. It's not even backed by a tangible asset.
Nothing. Right. Zeros and ones.
You know, they could print money, and it's not even backed by a precious metal.
Because the real money is real gold, real silver.
Okay. It's still going. But you know, they put it on bullshit like oil, and even though everybody needs oil, but oil can't be the mainstay of anybody's country.
Yeah, I wanted to get this out because everything that's going on, this is what it's leading to. Okay, and this going back to the beginning of 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 8 and 9. And he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob held first the hill of Esau. That's the symbol of a future captivity. You know, and the next one for Esau is in the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And so basically, this is really what it's leading down to, because Esau's kingdom is going to be destroyed, and Jacob's kingdom is going to come up, which represent Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and that's how it's going to go down, rather you're yay or nay.
And on top of that, hey, they don't want to let everybody know the trick is out of the bag, that they the Edomites. You know, they want to think that they the Japhites or anything else except the fucking Edomites, which they are. You know.
I got one last one to close that up.
Well, you can hit with that.
Yeah, so basically, the Lord, he set the stage, all right, to basically put Edom out of his misery. You know what I'm saying? Every nation has had they period to rule. All right, in the process of time, somebody else got to come on. Which ultimately, it's the kingdom of Israel, right? Through the power, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Real quick, this is
I'm gonna just paraphrase. The world's given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges there. If not who, and where is he? You know, hey, y'all running things, y'all ruling shit. This is your rulership right now.
Yeah, but the beauty is, I'm glad y'all kingdom is coming to an end, so ain't nothing y'all could do about it.
Nothing.
Go ahead, Al.
This is Isaiah 34 and 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it, or hear of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them, he have delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So all this is coming to a head, all right, right, to basically receive the Lord's judgment, his righteous anger, okay, and it said upon Idumea. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when you read a Bible dictionary, you read look up Edom, it says basically, roughly paraphrasing, like the only nation that's not what is it? The only nation that's not oh man, I forget how it worded.
Only nation that will not receive mercy from the Most High.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I grab it.
You know, so hey, the Lord has it really. He has an end for Edom, all right, which is the so-called white man. Our people, on, you know, as they get shot in the street, they still want to have their hands, you know, basically their arms out, you know, looking for love. All right, the Heavenly Father, he ain't about that, man. The Lord, hey, he's about judgment. He's a warlord, okay? He's about that smoke. He don't have no problems, all right, judging any nation. Hell, if he judged us, so-called Negroes and Latin and Native Americans, which is his chosen people, how much more these other nations that's considered spittle. He don't give a damn about it. He damn sure gonna destroy them, you know?
This is this is the Bible Compact Dictionary by Zandervan. I don't know if y'all can see it good, but you know, hey, a lot of y'all know this book right now. Y'all can see parts of it and tell that this is that book. And matter of fact, where you at?
Yeah, I think it's Edom, right?
Edom. This talking about the Edomites in Edom.
So-called white man.
Edom figures preeminently in the prophetic scriptures as a scene of great future judgment. Seen notably in Isaiah 34 and 5, and 6, and Isaiah 63 and 1. And that's when Yahweh Shem Yahshua tread y'all down in the wine press. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given a promise of mercy from the Most High.
So basically, you know, we just wanted to show you about with the World War III, okay? And you know, the end of Esau and the beginning of Jacob. Okay, and that's how it's gonna go. So with that, I want to give all honors and glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. Shalom and above.
Shalom.
Shalom.